Hi, I am back from my travels and I'm here to show you what I got in the drugstore in America, in Walmart, in Target and in Bath and Body Works. Now if you're like me, I get so excited looking at videos about different things that you can get in different shops. And I thought I was going to pick up loads. Unfortunately, I got a bit sick when I was in America, so I went to the drugstore. I actually went straight for the actual drugs. So I didn't get loads, but I'm here to show you today what I got. I'm going to start off with the drugstore. Like I said, I didn't pick up loads and I picked up some random things. I love looking at the blogs, the videos on YouTube that are Cinnamon, or Crystal is 007. She goes into drugstores and she looks at new collections and she shows you all the different products from new ranges. So I was very excited about this, but as I was saying, I was a bit sick when I went to the drugstore, so I didn't pick up a lot. I did go, this is what I really wanted. I wanted to get the baby lips, the new medicated ones. My friend Cinnamon and Zoe Kisses on Twitter, she sent me over a couple of the baby lips before we get them in Ireland, and I loved them. So I was very excited to try and get one of these, and I got one for me and one for my friend. My lips get really dry during the winter, so I'm very excited to try this, and I had to get this hot pink one because it's hot pink. You know, it has to be done. I also really wanted to try some of the Dream Bouncy blushes from Maybelline, which I thought we'd get over here at some stage, because I've been seeing them on YouTube and on blogs for, God, they must be like 2 years out in America, but we haven't got them yet. And I got the colour Candy Coral. And the reason I got Candy Coral was because it was the only one there. Makeup by Tiffany D always talks about these, and she talks about one particular shade, and I wanted to get that, and I think I went to 3 different places and it wasn't in stock in any of them. That's another thing I found. Some of the makeup stands were really badly stocked, especially Maybelline, and these they were really hard to get. So I picked up that and I'm excited to try that and see what it's like. Probably come out here next week, you know my luck. I also, another Makeup by Tiffany D recommendation, can you tell YouTube makes me do a lot, was the Age Rewind by Maybelline Illuminator. Now I know we have the concealer ones of these over here now, yay. My mum picked one of them up and she said it's really nice, but I wanted the Illuminator one. I have it on me today. I don't know if it makes a major difference because I could look like the Walking Dead at this stage, but I picked that up because to give it a go. And she always raves about it, so it seems nice and it's very handy to use. I picked up a couple of really random things when I was in the drugstore, besides my mega bottle of cough bottle and my 100,000 sleeping tablets, which you can just buy without anybody asking any questions. I got these Danzai drops. They're kind of like a cordial that you add to your water, but it's only a little bitty bottle, so could be anything in it. But you know, this is things like this just grab me, and I would have bought a lot more of stuff like this if I had been in the whole of my health. And I also bought this Downy wrinkle release, because you spray it on your clothes and it means you don't have to iron them, and if there's anything in the world to stop me from ironing, I'm going to go for it. So that's kind of what I bought for the majority from the drugstore. I went to Walmart because I really wanted to check out Hard Candy and Flower Beauty. Walmart was kind of scary. I got lost in Walmart while himself managed to go have a cigarette, go to the toilet, get a haircut. Actually got a haircut, and I was still wandering around like a big idiot, not knowing where to go. It was massive. So when I went over to Hard Candy, I used to be a big fan of Hard Candy back in the day when it was kind of like the same level as Urban Decay, and of course we haven't had it here in years. But when I went over, they didn't really have a lot of stuff in stock, or the stuff that I wanted. I wanted one of those concealers, which they only had darker shades that were obviously going to be too dark for me. So I went to Flower Beauty, and I didn't get anything from Hard Candy. That was the end of that. I went to Flower Beauty and I picked up this double side. One side is a bronzer and one side is a blush. It's lovely white packaging with rose gold. It kind of reminds me of the Kardashian makeup collection that you can get on Cloud 10. I haven't opened it yet. So I picked up the shade Shimmering Goddess. Really, I don't really have a particular reason why I picked this up, to be honest with you. I don't know if I picked up a shade that's completely too dark for me or whatever, and I haven't tried most of this yet. I'll let you know if I have tried it or not. So that's exciting. I really wanted to pick up one of the lipsticks. I've seen a few people have, you know, some of the Flower Beauty. There's kind of mixed reviews, and I couldn't remember at the time either what was the colour that I wanted. But when I went over to the stand, there's no testers in America, or there doesn't seem to be in a lot of the shops. But a lot of the packaging had been opened and tried, and they were all ick and used. So that was kind of a bit disappointing. So any of the lipsticks that I wanted were, you wouldn't have bought them. So I did see this kind of thing, which we will open now. We will do an experiment. If I know how to open it. This could be a bad experiment. It is a bad experiment. Oh wait, hang on. It seems to be like one of those pencils that you got years ago that if I knew how to edit my videos, I could cut this and go back to it, but I don't. So this may be a bit disappointing for both you and I. We may never get it out of the packaging, but it seems to be one of those pencils that you pick off and you put down, and there's 3 different colours in it. I will show you again, I promise. There's no easy pull here. There is no opening for blondes. Anyway, I will open it and show you again. There goes that experiment. The next shop that I went to Target. I was very excited to go to Target because I like Target a lot more than Walmart. I don't know why. I was in it last year and it just seems easier. I have no other reason to like it more. I went and picked up an e.l.f. brush. It's kind of like a MAC one that I have. These are such good value. Like it wasn't that I needed this. You can't turn them down. They're very affordable. So I picked that up. I also went to Sonia Kashuk. I actually got this exact brush last year and I love it. The handle is kind of aerodynamically designed, so you can hold a lot better. And this brush, it's the number 24, and it works lovely with creams, powders. You can put your foundation on, you can put your blusher on, you can kind of use it for anything, and I really, really like it. I reach for this brush more than I reach for a lot of my posher brushes. So I said I'd pick up another one. There was another brush there. They had kind of little testers out, you know, the ones that you can't move, of a few different brushes that I would have got instead of this, except they were sold out. Like I was saying, some of the stuff is quite badly stocked. There was Sonia Kashuk concealers as well, and you know, you hear about them, and they were sold out as well, and they weren't restocked. So there was a few things that I wanted to get, and you know, didn't have them in. Like I could have if I had more time, I could have hunted them down like the Terminator, but they didn't have them in the shop that I went to. And I also picked up one of these little, again, I don't know, I seem to have a problem with stuff that is both cheek and bronze in the one thing. I got the colour 53 Glow. I haven't opened it yet, but it looks like it's easy to open. Oh, look, I managed to open something. That's amazing. So there you go. That's what that looks like. It kind of looks like it's a kind of a gel. It kind of feels like a powder consistency, but it's kind of nice. It's not very, I didn't know if I picked up a colour that was going to be way too dark or whatever for me, so I will give that a go and see what it's like and let you all know. So I don't think these were that expensive, maybe $12, and the brush was about $17. So I think Sonia Kashuk is kind of on the expensive end of things in Target. And it's funny, when you go into shops like Target and Walmart, you are so used to buying things, picking up things. I actually think I picked up one of the lip products here. Some of them some of like Maybelline and brands like that are cheaper in Target than they are if you go to Walgreens or in the chemist. Say, I think this was $11 when I got it in the chemist, and it was only $9 in Target. But you're kind of used to picking up things that are kind of a bit cheap. So when I got the brush, it was like 17 something. So you get a bit cheap, and you get $17 for a brush. When I suppose if you were to buy one of these in Sephora or somewhere else, they'd probably be about $50. But you get that cheapness in your mind. You just turn into a bargain hunter. So that is what I got in Walmart. I didn't pick up, as you can see, I didn't pick up loads. I have another shopping expedition that I'm going to video another one in a minute and show you, and hopefully I'll be a little calmer. Sorry for... Okay, I got cut off. I'll try and get back to you really quickly with what I got in Bath & Body Works. As I was saying, Bath & Body Works to me is kind of a little bit It's a bit like number 7. The products are really nice, but they tend to be a bit overpriced. We went in and we got a couple of these little hand sanitizer gels that the girls in America all have. And we got a voucher that you buy something, you get some money off something else. So when I went back, I had a really bad kind of flu and chest infection, and I couldn't really smell. And the whole shop is wall-to-wall fragrance. You know, that kind of, when you walk in, you can kind of, you're hit by beautiful, glorious smells, which I couldn't smell anything when I went back. So it was a little bit raging that I didn't pick up stuff in the first place when I could smell. So when we got the voucher that said you had a bit of money off, I said I'd pick up, you know, you have to spend it, it's free, something free. So we went over and we went to pick up some candles. Now, when Karen from Lovely Girly Bits asked me, was I going to pick up candles in Bath and Body Works, I said, there is no way I'm weighing my suitcase down with candles. They're too heavy. And I thought I was going to buy loads of stuff. And I really only bought makeup that you'll see between these videos. So I thought, hell, I can get some candles. But I couldn't smell. So himself picked up 2 of these small kind of mason jar candles that would entitle us to get something free. So he picked up a sparkling icicles, which is a sparkling as the ice at the local skating pond. This fragrance features a citrus bouquet, bergamot and a touch of holiday moss. And it's nice, it's very fresh kind of candle. So we got that, and we also got 'Tis the Season. This is one he actually wanted. He just picked up the blue because it was 2 for a certain price. And this is rich red apples, green pine and a touch of golden cider combined to capture all the joys and activities of the holidays. And this is lovely. This is kind of like Christmassy scent. So we got them, and because I couldn't smell, he picked out a sleep mist for free, which is not very exciting, especially considering all the things that you could have got. There was ranges of things, but I didn't want him to pick out a scent for me and it'd be horrible. So we went, but of course when we had paid for them, we got another voucher, get something free, and like I could still be here buying stuff. When we went in, there was an offer, buy 3 things, get 3 things free. There's all different deals going on. We went in the first time, the candles, the massive candles were $20, and then we went back, they were 2 for $22, but we were actually in the outlet, so they were 2 for $20. So I picked up a candle which I gave to my mum, and I also picked up this one, which is the YouTube favourite, Leaves, which is the one Karen was asking me, was I going to get. I couldn't smell them last week when I tried to film this video and it didn't work out. And it's lovely. It's kind of like, to be honest with you, I wasn't going to get one of these because I do tend to get my candles in, you know, Home Store and more, Yankee candles. But it's lovely because, you know, when this is finished, I'm going to use this jar for something, makeup brushes or something. Anyway, this one is Celebrate the Brilliant Colours of Autumn with this rich blend of golden nectar, red apple and spice berries. So there you go. My house will smell all very American from now on. So I hope you enjoyed this. I will try and put the 2 videos together. If I don't, I apologise, because your inbox will be flooded with crap that I bought away. So I hope you like this. I will, when I try out all the stuff, I'll let you know what I think. Oh, when we got those 2 things, in Bath and Body Works, we got something free, and because I couldn't smell again, I am a little bit full of rage at that. He picked up like a face thing. His face was peeling from the sun, so he picked up like a face, like aftershave kind of balm thing, which he never uses. He will have used there and he'll never look at it again. The thing that I find funny about Bath and Body Works, they'll have beautifully scented body lotions that are that size for like $12, but when you go into Walmart, they have these massive vats of body lotion that are like the same price. So that's why I was thinking it was a little expensive. See, I turned into a bargain hunter when I was away. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if there's anything here that you want to know anything about, or pictures, and I can put them on the blog. Obviously it's going to take me a while to get through all this, and I will actually someday manage to open this and see what it's like on the inside. Okay, take care, bye.